मरना और जीना, यही मंदिर और मदीना। यही डूबे दिन मेरे, यही होते हैं सवेरे, यही मरना और जीना, यही मंदिर और मदीना। तेरी गलियां गलियां तेरी गलियां मुझको भावे, गलियां तेरी गलियां, तेरी गलियां गलियां तेरी गलियां यूं ही तड़पावे, गलियां तेरी गलियां। सोता है तू, मेरे अश्कों में रोता है, सरगोशी सी है ख्यालों में, तू ना हो फिर भी तू होता है सिला। तू मेरे तेरी गलियां गलियां तेरी गलियां मुझको भावे, गलियां तेरी गलियां, तेरी गलियां गलियां तेरी गलियां यूं ही तड़पावे, गलियां तेरी गलियां।
It is my pleasure to invite each and every one of you here. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Tariq Iqbal. I shall be the MC for tonight. It is my pleasure now to invite a chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Rajab Ali, to officially invite all of you and have this function started. Mr. Rajab Ali.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our second edition of Past Cricketers Reunion 2022. First, we'd like to have a moment of silence for the departed soul. Last 2018, we had Joy Shah, Naeem Butt, and Juno Qureshi amongst us. But today we don't have. We'd like to have a minute of silence. Please, would you please? I'd like to raise a toast to the President, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, for long life and peace for Kenya. President. I'd like to express my gratitude to all and my executive committee, my vice chairman Tariq Iqbal, who has played for Kenya and has tossed with Azharuddin. He's a champion player for Kenya as well. He played for the champion club Swami Bapa. And my honorary secretary and treasurer Sandeep Shah, thank you very much for putting us together and inviting all of us and doing the needful and having a lovely hotel restaurant tonight. Jasbir Singh Chana, Mr. Edward Udome Tito, who is in America right now, Mr. Alfred Boy Jagana, and this man has come all the way. He left everything, come down just to be with us tonight. Bharat Gilani, who is the liaison officer all the way from England. Sorry, my people are nervous. I'd like to talk to you about this second reunion ceremony and what it means to me and all of us. We were the first Kenya cricket players to make it out of Kenya in 1994, 96, 2003, and do well for our country in the World Cup. We and our grandfathers and uncles are the men who created the foundation of this sport in our country. I want us to celebrate that, and so please expect more reunion ceremonies as we look to rebuild Kenya cricket for our youngsters again in Kenya and help them fulfill the sporting dreams as we once had a chance to fulfill ours. My son and my daughter always remind me of how proud they are of me and all of us, and that what we did for Kenya and ourselves is no small win. People look up to us from around the world, those who remember us or played with us, but also families, our children. It is a credible achievement to play sports competitively, but it's something else altogether to go out and represent our country and do well. That is my vision for future for Kenyan cricket. That's why we are here today, to strengthen our bonds and work together, but also to always celebrate each other. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will realize that my chairman had a bit of difficulty in trying to speak. I think he's overwhelmed. However, for all of you who have faced him when he was bowling, you surely know that he has no shortcomings when it comes to his bowling. Rajab, thank you very much. Anyway, we all know why we are gathered here. I think we are here today. The celebration point of this gathering here today is to celebrate our elders. Our elders, our seniors who have been there before us and who have laid the foundation, as they said. So today is a day for us to remember those good old days, reminisce about those days. Remember those days. I can see my senior here. One senior I mentioned is Nasur Verji, who when I played against him, we played so hard, but when we were off the ground and when we were together, we had a good laugh and a good drink too. So those are the times and those are the days and those are the moments that we want to remember. We want to remember the ones that who are not here with us today. We want to remember the ones who have made it possible for us to be here today. So that's what we are here for, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be amongst the great legends that are sitting here. Okay. When I look around the table, I can see, for instance, C.H. Shah is sitting here on this side. Ali Hussein Namaji is sitting here. These are the guys who we look up to. These are the people that we need to remember. Then we have very senior citizens, and I call them senior citizens. And when I walked in, I was told, no, we're not seniors. My chairman, Mr. Jimmy Rayani, Mr. Sharad Rao here, we all know who he is as far as not only the legal fraternity, but sports in general. He's an authority as far as sports is concerned in this country. So these are the people that are amongst us, and we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate this moment. It is this edition, which is the second edition, was an extremely difficult edition to plan. We planned the first one, which was in 2018, and we thought we'd do the next one and the next one, but you all know what happened. A new world order. COVID hit us. We thought we'd have one. We had fantastic support. We didn't get to have it done. Then we tried the second time. We didn't. This time, guys said, whatever happens, we have to do it. So, this is a day for you. It's for you, and we thank you for coming. Thank you for making it worth it. Very quickly, I'll take you through this program. We have presentations to make, and that's the most important. We have presentations to make for the 31 veterans that we have identified, and those veterans we talk about are the over 73s. So for those who are closer to the 73, please wait for the next time. And I understood you're laughing. I think you haven't reached 73. For those who are already past 73, you are recognized. For those who are not there, you know, you're taking a rain check. You better be here for the next one. And then we will make a presentation for the upcoming players. We all know that, you know, the foundation has been set, but the future is in those hands. It's in the hands of the youngsters, and we need to recognize them, and we need to create a path for them. Then we'll make a presentation for development. We have a gentleman here by the name of Vivek from Mombasa. He's come all the way from Mombasa. He's doing an excellent job, and we'll ask him to speak on that program. Then we have some special awards. Now, these are awards. There are about 3 or 4 awards we'll give. Those are for people who have done great for cricket in this country, and for those who want to for whom we want to recognize. And then thereafter, we will make a presentation to the sponsors. We all know that without sponsors, nothing happens, supporters. So we'll make a presentation for them. Then we'll have keynote speakers. We'll have 3 keynote speakers here, and one of them will be Mr. Sharad Rao. Sorry if I remember Sharad Guy, my apologies. But Mr. Sharad Rao, then Mr. Samir Inamdar, and then we will have someone from the Nairobi Province Cricket Association, and I think the chairman has been represented by his secretary, Mr. Narendra. And thereafter we'll have a vote of thanks, and then dinner will be served. So please bear with us. It's a bit of a long program, but it's your time. It's for you. It's to remember and recognize each and every one of you. So right now I'll take this opportunity to ask Sandeep to now proceed with the program. Oh, sorry, Sandeep, I just told me something. Sorry, Sandeep. Yes, I would fail in my role here not to recognize 2 gentlemen who will be here with us. One is Mr. Gilani. As you all know, the chairman has mentioned him. He's come all the way from the UK. He's our liaison person for the diaspora. He has been excellent. He has continued to support us, and he has come here in person. He said, I will be here, and we thought it was a joke, and then he surprised us. Mr. Gilani, if you just stand up, please. I think you need to stand up. And for those of you who don't know, and I hope he comes and speaks, he's instrumental in setting up a very big function in Uganda, I think, in the very near future, within about 2 or 3 months, and I hope you speak about it. Okay. And then the other gentleman we have here is Mr. Harshad Patel. He came all the way from the UK also. When he heard that there was this function, he was the first one to say that he will come, and he has come. So thank you very much for coming. And for those who I may have forgotten to recognize, I humbly ask for understanding, because I don't think I can remember everyone. But nonetheless, I think it's a day that we all need to enjoy. Someday, please. Oh yes. Yes. Now you see my secretary, who's been the one who's been trying to tell me what to do. Very ably, he's asking me to ask Mr. Vora to come and just. Mr. Gilani, sorry. There you are. I'm getting nervous, guys. I wasn't nervous when I was in the crease. But Mr. Gilani, if you could just come and just say a few words on behalf of the organizing committee, and then we will please start. Thank you very much.
Good evening, all. I'm going to talk a bit louder so people can hear me. Yeah. 1 or 2 people complaining at the back. So if you can hear me, say good evening. Otherwise, no. Thank you. With due respect to Tariq Bhai, he said what the reason for gathering is today. He missed out one important thing. Sorry, Tariq Bhai. You mentioned everything else, but one thing we forgot to mention, that we are here for enjoyment and fun today above everything else. So please make sure you enjoy and have fun. Thank you. Dear dignitaries, invited guests, cricketers, officials, sponsors, well-wishers, on behalf of the whole organizing committee, a warm welcome to you all. Words cannot express how delighted I personally feel that you all here together, smiling and catching up with each other after so long. It is a feeling of sheer joy seeing that spring has sprung and a few years have passed since our last gathering. Although distance separates us all that close, lifelong friendship bond remains stronger than ever. Seeing all of us here together brings back so many memories of all the years past. Regrettably, there are many cricketers from our beloved fraternity who are unable to attend today due to various personal reasons. And sadly, we have also lost many of our dear friends. We dearly miss you all, but I'm sure your spirit is with us all today. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all the committee members. Done a wonderful job in organizing, planning this. And eventually, we were able to execute the evening today, and it is so pleasing to see everyone here today looking very smart, very happy, and looking forward to the rest of the evening. Our heartfelt thanks goes to our stalwart, Mr. Subhash Modi, who unfortunately cannot be with us today, but had a vision and foresight to see this event through to the final stages. We do not stop playing because we are old. Remember this, yeah? We do not stop playing because we are old. We grow old because we don't play. You have got that dream and desire to continue in some capacity with the game that you love so dearly. When you lose that passion, you physically die. There's a huge difference between growing older and growing up. Anybody can grow older, but that doesn't mean you need a talent and ability to do so. The idea to grow up is always finding some opportunity and challenge. Have no regrets. The elderly usually don't have any regrets for what they do, and rather things they did not do. It is time to celebrate all the living we still have left to do and commit ourselves to making positive changes, small and large, within ourselves, within our community, within our society, and thereby the world we live in. Here today we have many legends who are willing to provide a platform for all the youngsters present today and to let everyone's love and dedication so that yesterday's sentiment, today's persistence, and tomorrow's pursuit can be true. Friendship is a flower that exudes a warm fragrance and makes people feel the beauty of the world. Friendship is a drop of water that nourishes the thirst of the heart and makes the body warm for the human world. Dear friends, our deep friendship in this beloved fraternity for our health and beautiful life, let us all thank the Almighty and thank our families for the understanding and the cherished friendship. I've enjoyed working under the chairmanship of Mr. Rajabali. Thank you. Honorary Secretarialship of Mr. Sandeep Pasha. Thank you. And our Chief Coordinator and PRO, Mr. Subhash Bhai Modi, as I've mentioned before, is unfortunately not with us today. And the entire organizing team for the hard work and the effort you put in to make this prestigious cricketing function, from what I can see now, a great success. Thank you. Finally, I hope that today's gathering will be a wonderful legacy for our youngsters. The youngsters mean a lot to us, and without the youngsters, I think cricket in Kenya will die. That is my personal view. So youngsters, please. But I will have you all with one last thought. Remember that we have all been through over the last 2 years that agony, pain, and a living nightmare that is thrown upon us. If that hasn't taught you the meaning of life, nothing else will. Thank you all. Enjoy the evening and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Bharat. I'd like to call upon Mr. Sun. It's nice to see a fantastic crowd. Thank you all for supporting us. I think you all are, we salute all of you. Like Tariq said, we are here to celebrate some of the veterans who we have here, who have been legends during their time. And today also we have got some dignitaries like Jimmy Rayani, Samir Inamdar, Sharad Rao, Samjibai Patel. So it's good to be amongst all of you. Now today we are presenting 31 veterans a token from this organizing committee. I think I'll start it off. I would call Raja Bali to come on the stage to present the first 10 tokens. I'll call the names, and if somebody has not come, somebody can pick it up on their behalf. Token goes to Mehboob Ali, Sarali Sports Club, Kenya, and the late great bowler. I'll ask somebody, Akmal, to please come and take it on his behalf. The second person is R.B. Patel, Premier Club, Nairobi Gymkhana, and one of Kenya's finest spinners. Third one, I would like to call Mr. C.H. Shah, Nairobi Gymkhana opening batsman and wicket keeper. Next one, I would like to call Raju Chanyara, Hatim Karimji, and Mombasa. Bharat Desai, Premier Club, represented Kenya, and opening batsman, one of the finest opening batsmen. This is the gentleman who at this age is still playing cricket. Some of the clubs. He's played in various clubs in Mombasa and Nairobi, and he's a bowler. We still call him Kijana Raju Limbani. I would call Suresh Shah, Ruaraka Sports Club opening batsman. And I think he played also for Premier Club for a short stop. I would call upon Mayur Shah to please collect the token for me. Also, Daljit Singh is in railing also. We have one gentleman who is not with us. He sent his apology. All of you know him, Avtar Singh Sohail, who is also recently been honored by the president. He used to play both cricket and hockey, and he played hockey for the national team. I would like to ask Jasbir to please collect the award from him. And I think we'll go personally to go and give it to him. He had already. Super. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Raja. He used to play for Premier. Unfortunately, he's in India. I would ask Rajab to just take it up for him, please. Sahul, Salim, Sarali, and Mandara Sports Club. A fine cricketer, very good bowler. Jayanti Patel, Nana, is not with us. Can somebody just take it on his behalf, please? Is there anybody from Nagara? Now we have a very old player, R.D. Shah, who used to be playing for Indian Sports Club. R.D. Shah, please can you come and collect your... R.D. Shah. I saw him. Is he around? Yes. Ramesh Bhalla, Kenyan, Nairobi. Ali Hussain Namaji, Hatim Karimji, Mombasa Sports Club.
Congratulations.
Ashwat Patel, Premier Club, and played for Kenya. Mr. Kanti Haria, Ruaraka Sports Club. Mustaq Ali Bhai Ramji, by Sarali. I will ask Mr. Ali Hussain Amaji to take for it. And ex-Uganda captain. Zahir Devji, Aga Khan. Sadrul Jamal, Sarali, Nairobi Gymkhana, and Aga Khan opening bowler. Well done, Madhu. Bharat Kent, Ruaraka, medium pace bowler. And he used to be my teacher also, sports teacher in East Secondary School.
Okay, watch here, this side. This side, yeah. Here. Good.
J.C. Patel, Premier Club, wicket keeper. And batsman. Hardy. Jasmine. Alfred, can you please present the next? Alfred Juguna. Kishore Lakhani, Coach Gymkhana, Nazimoja Sports Club, and CCA. Ashok Vora, Equity Cricket Club all-rounder. He also represented in the school combined game.
hang on. Excuse me. Good.
Dinesh Modi, Equity Sports Club, opening batsman. He's known for 2 back-to-back centuries. You're welcome. I would like to call upon Ashok Vora on behalf of the... Is Ashok Vora around? To just say a few words on behalf of the veteran.
Hello, can you hear me now? Yeah, good evening everybody. Hats off to Cricket Association Board and all the people who organized everything. Hats off to them. Hello?
Yeah.
Hats off to them. My name is Ashok Vora, Equity Cricket Club. We started the club around 50 years back, but we played for 30 years. I played for Kenya at the age of 15, only one game. At this venture, I would like to... Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
At this venture, I would like to remember a few veterans of the cricket clubs and cricketers. Raman Patel, G.P. Jala, Blaise Dikuna, Jawahir Shah, G.V. Qureishis, Jasmeer Singh. Cricket has been played in Kenya for 100 years. I hope it continues for another 100 years. More than that. Yeah. God bless cricket.
Thank you, Ashok. Now we are recognizing the upcoming players who are now the future of our cricket in Kenya. Basically, there are 19 who we are recognizing. For Vatsal Shah, Ryan Ahmed and Kush Sangrajka. I would ask Vivek Mehta to take those awards on their behalf, please. Vatsal Shah is left arm spin. He plays for Mombasa Sports Club. Ryan Ahmed is wicketkeeper, right-hand batsman, Mombasa Sports Club. And Kush Sangrajka is frontline batsman, Mombasa Sports Club. I will now call upon Mr. Harshad Patel to present these next 3 awards. Sajid Chidambaram, all-rounder, Stray Leopards, plays for Stray Leopards. He's played for Kabina School and right now he's playing for Oswald Academy. Sajid Chidambaram. Next one is Vishal Patel, who plays for Ruaraka Sports Club. He's an all-rounder. Is he around? Yes, yes. Nitish Irani, Okay, so Vishal will take. Thank you, Ashok. I would call upon Mr. C.S. Shah to present these 3 awards. Arnav Patel, right and left team, Nairobi Gymkhana and Junior Academy. And he plays for Nairobi Gymkhana. Yash Kalati, left arm spinner, Nairobi Gymkhana and Junior Academy. Deep Babaria, all-rounder, Nairobi Gymkhana and Junior Academy. I will now call upon Ali Hussain Namaji, Kishore Bhai, please, to present this next award. Sukraj Singh, I would ask Ali Hussain Namaji to collect on his behalf. All-rounder Mombasa Simba and Kenyan under 19. Now I will ask Mr. Samji Bhai to present these 3 awards. For this award, I would call upon Vivek to take on behalf of Milind Kamdar. He's a spin bowler, finest fielder, and he plays for Mombasa Sports Club. He's currently in England. Anirudh Girish, all-rounder, straight leopards, Junior Academy. Thank you, Samjita. Can I ask Ashok Ora to present these next 2 awards, please? Milind Kamdar, Sabir Karania. Apparently, I think is your great uncle? Yes. Sabir Karania, Young Cricketer of the Year Award, Apoli School. Is he around?
Everything right? Good.
Just hold on. Yeah.
Kennedy Mwangi, is he around? Kennedy Mwangi, all-rounder, Obuya Academy.
Good. Can you come front, please? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, watch here. Good.
I will call upon Vidya Chandrasekhar to present this next awards. Sajad Malik, all-rounder, Sarali.
Okay, watch here.
Sumit Anai, pace bowler, Srikachi Leva. Ankit Banderi, Kachileva School, and he plays for the Samaj team as well. Last one, Dash Panchani. Ladies and gentlemen, I think these 19 boys, we need to give them a round of applause. Vivek Mehta, running a very good development program in Mombasa, and has even got some very good youngsters who have come up. Vidya Chandrasekhar, pioneer of women cricket in Kenya. She is the one who started women cricket in Kenya, and she still continues a bit of development.
Bravo.
The next gentleman who I'm going to be calling is a young man who has done a superb job at development as far as Nairobi and Kajiado County is concerned. He's doing a very good job in Kajiado. He's also sponsored a lot of schools, and his name is Biju Deepak Shah. Fourth one is David Waters, MBE, Development, East African Cricket Foundation. I would ask Suresh Shah to kindly accept this on his behalf. His late father, Benji Koda, was a pioneer in cricket development here. I think the next person doesn't need a lot of introduction. He was a fearless journalist. He used to Can you all give them a round of applause for the cricket development and special work? Thank you for getting this event going. I'm humbled to be with such distinguished people. Some I used to watch as a scholar maybe 40 years, 45 years ago. Some will read in Zohaib Taji's articles in Mombasa about cricket and wonder who they are. And some I've met today for the first time, and it's very humbling to be here with them and for the committee to recognize the little efforts we've done in development of cricket. Cricket development, just short and sweet, is going to work in Kenya on individual efforts also. We cannot just say CK must do it, NPCA must do it, CCA must do it. They will do their bit, but individually all of us have to produce 10 to 20 children playing cricket seriously, and you'll see wonders. There's no magic required. If people around here can just initiate that, it will happen. I see countries and many of them doing it in Nairobi. We're doing a little bit in Mombasa, I have about 5 girls playing cricket. Girls cricket is important. It's not easy to find them, but you've got to push them. And we have about 15 under 15s. I'm waiting. About 20 years ago, Sharad Guy posed us a challenge. We trained 150 children in Mombasa. We invited Kenyan under 19 and under 15 to Mombasa because you guys never used to select us. It's a joke. I'm just being, yeah. And so I told Sharad, we will show you. And knowing Sharad, he said, "Kya batayega?" So I said, "You give us the opportunity, we will show you." At that time, we had 150 children trained. Under 19, Mombasa under 15, Sandeep Patil came down to watch, and we hammered Kenya under 19 and under 15s at Mombasa Sports Club with Sandeep Patil watching, and I told Sharad, we did it, and we hammered Tanzania there. Today, my girl who plays cricket was saying, "Dad, what are you going for? Can you find out if there's girls cricket?" She's one of the 5 I trained. You know why? That's a 15-year-old saying, why is Malawi and Nepal today playing under 19 girls or women's cricket? And Kenya is not even featured, and I want to play cricket for Kenya. Listen, girl, I will not talk about the guys, it's the same feeling. So for development to happen, we have the ability, we have the people, we have the resources here. Just need the heart to do it. So God, please, thank you for the function. Welcome. Thank you. We had some very good sponsorship. And I would like Rajabali to come and present. Then we have a... Thank you.
Excuse me, can I have one photo, please?
Thank you, sir. Mayu, thank you very much. Wait, Mayu, I want you to stand. Thank you. Yeah, Mayu, I still want you to stand. Nitin Shah. Nitin Shah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Dipin Vora, silver sponsor. Dipin Vora was also past NPCA chairman.
Excellent.
I think he's not around. Manoj Patel. We have one more silver sponsor, Raghuveer Patel and his sisters. Mr. Pradeep Patel. Unfortunately, Raghuveer could not make it.
Give me 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Everybody can hear me? All right? Thank you. First of all, Asante Sana Water. I think we are here. We must bow down to all our great senior veterans. I think when we were young, you guys made our day. Sometimes we used to skip school just to see cricket matches. Or even we had exams on Monday, but we still made it on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. And it is you great guys who did it. I started my cricket with Raja Bali. Unfortunately, Dilip Patel is not here. We used to call him the bully beef. If you drop a catch or miss field, you have to run one round. They make you fitter, but at that time when you're young, we feel, what is this? You know? But great, all the great players, we say Asante Sana, you guys really made Kenya, us and us all very proud. Thank you very much. Jambo and very welcome to you all. On behalf of all the sponsors, I take this opportunity to thank you, especially the entire organizing committee, spearheaded by the following. I think we must appreciate what they have done. Mr. Rajabali, please if you can kindly stand. Mr. Tariq Iqbal, Mr. Sandeep Shah, and Salini, his wife. I think without them, this could have not been possible. They have spent a lot of hours organizing. Thank you so much. Mr. Bharat Kenyan, thank you, coming all the way. Mr. Edward Tito, I think not around, and Mr. Alfred Boy Juguna. The likes of Zulfikar, Rafkata and Alakata. We used to love that and we followed it. Super. You made it in the works of Zulfikar. Super. Thank you so much. We used to come and see you. Some of the individuals present here, or from overseas, are renowned as world-class cricketers. The young generation, this is what you need to know. Kenya had world-class cricketers in a very competitive field. Met Rahul Dravid recently, a couple of years ago. He said, what happened to the Kenyan cricket? When Kenyan name came, we were little happy, we had butterflies in our stomach. So they were the sensation, the most upsetting team. So I think we need to come back. Isn't it? Yes. And me? Yes, we can. Why not? We need Kenya not in Group D. We need in Group A. Please, I am sure you can do it. You have the wheels, you have the technology, the know-how. Isn't it? We also now bow down to the organizing all these great people for entertaining and executing a plan to the high standard, in par with any other renowned cricketing body worldwide. Thank you for the organizers. Appreciate very much. Let me come now there. Some encouragement and the direction, and I think they can do it. How can Uganda and Tanzania beat Kenya? Impossible. No way. Please, guys, we need to be there. The great cricketing country. A thank you to all the seniors. We bow down. Thank you so much. We made our days in those days. We'll never forget. And all those who departed souls already sana, but we have all great times and the memory that we'll never forget. Thank you.
The back end of our function. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for all those of you who got the awards. I think Mr. Lajit came and told me that, listen, you've given us watches as, can I just, ladies and gentlemen, can I just get a bit of your attention, please? I think we're coming to the back end and I think we'll have enough time to talk, so if I can just have your attention, please. I was just saying that Daljeet just told me that, we've just presented some watches, so people would have the reason to come late when matches are being played, because a lot of the cricketers today are very notorious. They don't know how to come on time to play the game. So just as he thought it was important for me to come and see this. But having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to the stage where we have very eminent personalities who are going to speak. So at this juncture, I would like to call Mr. Sharad Rao to please address this gathering. And I would May I start by congratulating and expressing our grateful thanks on behalf of all of us here to the organizing team for a wonderful event and a very thoughtful event to have brought out so many of our legendary cricketers here under one roof. It is a pity that some of them are not in the country. It's a pity that some of them have passed away. But they will always be remembered by us for the many years that we still have looking to cricket in Kenya. Before I came, I was looking through some papers and I found one newspaper and the heading was about me. He said he has never bowled a ball, but he is controlling cricket and is controlling sport in the country. Not quite so, but yes, I did bowl a ball, and that was the first time that I played cricket, which was in 1954, and I played for Kenya against Nairobi Club. And our captain was a European who had never seen me practicing, and somehow he thought that I was a fast bowler. So he gave me the bowling to start with, and it was a disaster. And before he called me off, I think the runs had piled up, and we had been hit all over the place. So when we came into bed, the morale was completely down, and we were all out for 6 runs. That was the lowest in the world, not only in Kenya, but in the world. But
earned us a place in the Guinness Book of Record. Until recently, when someone else beat us. But my infamous career, as I said, started with that, with Shell. And then I think we had two other very memorable cricket events. One was when Nawab Pataudi came here, on his own, not when he led the Indian team to Kenya. But when he was here, I think it was 1968, and we had Prem Bhatia as the High Commissioner for India, who knew his father. And I was president of Nairobi Jakarta. So he asked me, he told me to arrange a match between his 11 and my 11. And it was a month of July, it's very cold, a slight drizzle, and the match was to start at 9 o'clock. And because Pataudi was coming to play, we charged 20 shillings. And yet we had a reasonable audience who had come to see him play. But come 9 o'clock and Pataudi hadn't turned up. 10 o'clock and he still hadn't turned up. So I called the High Commissioner and I said, look, this is embarrassing. It is 1 hour past and there is no sign of Pataudi. So the High Commissioner's driver told us that Sharmila Tagore had arrived that morning. And Pataudi was with her at the New Stanley Hotel. So we had to go and ask him, said, please come, otherwise they will be throwing tomatoes at us. But as it happened, what happened was that I told the High Commissioner, I said, we have to give some explanation to the crowd. So he and I walked down, looked at the newly laid turf wicket that we had, we examined it, and we said it's not yet free, playable. So we came back and we said we will start at 1 o'clock. By 1, Pataudi arrived. And he opened the innings for the High Commissioner. The wicketkeeper was our famous Hassan Batansi. And the very first ball, Pataudi played into his hands. So Hassan, of course, intentionally dropped it. But the second ball, as it happened, again went into Hassan's gloves. And he tried his best, but the ball stayed. And Pataudi was out for 0. So when he came back and I told the High Commissioner, I said, look, they have come to see Pataudi, not you and I, to play. So I said, let's do something. You score 10, 15 runs. You clear your innings. I will do the same. And you play the second innings. So in the second innings, he scored 41 runs. No lose runs. And Pataudi was always a very good friend of Kenya. Also a very close friend of mine. And we always admired his cricket all over the world. So those were the 2 incidents, and there was a third one. And I think Harshad Patel was there. Harshad who had just come from England. I think he was there. When we started the turf, the first, when we converted from Maram to, well, we were having a batting wicket, and we turned to turf. And Harilal Shah, you might remember, also a very legendary cricketer, asked me to open the innings. And unfortunately, I was out like Pataudi, the first ball. Very sad indeed. But that was the opening of our turf, which has now seen so many matches being played on that ground and recognized as now the Lords of Kenya cricket. Someone mentioned that we started playing cricket in Kenya some 100 years ago. In fact, it was 1899 when cricket was first played in Kenya. But it was played by Europeans only. The settlers were playing it, and they didn't feel that we were civilized enough to play with them. It took some years before the Asian Sports Club was formed. And that's when I think we started playing cricket. But again, racially divided as Kenya was, we played cricket among ourselves. The Europeans played among themselves. Until 1933, when, if you remember Navroji, not Navroji the lawyer now, but Navroji who was a keen sportsman, good tennis player, good cricketer, who played for Gymkhana. And he got hold of the Congonis and he suggested an annual cricket match between Asians and Europeans. And from 1933, for the next 32 years, we played Asian versus Europeans. And that was the only fixture where Asians played against the Europeans. There were days when we went to these clubs and we were not allowed to either enter or even to use their changing facilities. I remember leading a team to the Rift Valley Sports Club in Nakuru, and they told us to change. So we said, where are your changing rooms? Very embarrassingly, they said, no, you go behind the car, or you go behind the tree, because you can't use the changing rooms. So I said, in that case, we will not change, and we will not play. So we threatened to return when they had an extraordinary general meeting of the club and said they would allow us to change in the changing rooms. So this was not the only incident. So many times we were being told that we could not use their changing rooms. Even in a club such as Thika, when I was president of the Lawn Tennis Association, and I was to give away the prizes, they came to me and said, can you nominate someone to do it on your behalf? I said, when I'm ready to do it, why should I nominate someone? He said, the problem is you cannot enter the club. The club, 26 miles from here. I couldn't go because I was Indian, and although the president of Kenyan Lawn Tennis, I could not enter the club. So I scratched that tournament off our records. I said, I will not recognize it. That was the kind of racial discrimination that we faced in this country. But cricket came up. And as you say, we had names like Ramanbhai, Jabal, Jala. I remember Jala taking the wicket of Hanif Mohammed at Sikh Union. We were sitting in the pavilion when he was bowling, and we could hear the ball when he was bowling so fast that we could hear it. And he took his wicket for 0. And Hanif had just come after scoring 200 in one of the test matches in Pakistan. So that was the caliber, as you mentioned, of the cricketers we had. Ramanbhai, Jawahi, name them. And yet, from that height to today, we have sunk very badly. And it is sad that that cricket we played in those days, that we cannot now play. And so we should be in the D division or whatever. It's a shame. Shame on the cricketing. People who organize cricket, not on cricketers. Cricketers are there. We saw 19 of them today. The young cricketers. And I hope they will bring up the glory that Kenya once was. So that's it. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
The Asians and the European fixture started, and for 32 years it was a highlight fixture every year. It is now my humble duty and pleasure to call Mr. Samir Nanda to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, I'm playing away from home tonight. My name is Samir Namdar, and for my sins, I was the chairman of Cricket Kenya between 2005 and 2012. I am deeply honored when I was called upon by... Sorry to interrupt. I can't hear anything. There's too much of noise. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear the speech of sir. I'm very sorry to say this. That's okay. I'll shout. Please, if you wish. No, I hope that people can hear me now. Is that okay? Thank you so much for letting me know that. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, I was privileged enough to be called by Subhash Modi months ago when this event was being planned, for me to come and say a few words. And for that, to the organizing committee, I am deeply honored and deeply privileged. Thank you for allowing me to share a few words with you. As I said, I'm playing away tonight. The territory is foreign, but becoming increasingly familiar. They say that cricket is a game of choices. Choices in every sphere. Whether you're playing it, whether you're watching it, or whether you're even administering it. So it's a great choice that I think that all of you have made to be here at such a wonderful event. Thank you all for being here, first of all. I am also deeply grateful to the sponsors who have made this event possible. Without you, I am sure this event could not have occurred, and thank you as well. To those of you who are striving to develop the game, and we've seen a little bit of that this evening, again, deep gratitude to you. The men's game and the women's game need all the support that we can give them to develop this game into the game that it should be in this country. There's no point in us continuing to be a one-dimensional player playing off the back foot. Of course, to play the game as a good bat, you need to have a front foot game as well. There is no reason why we cannot have a front foot game in this country as well as a back foot game. So I hope and pray that this game develops in such a way that we can rank amongst the best as we did. And I'm sure that with the efforts that are being given here today, that we will do so. I also say that given that I come from Mombasa and given the fact that Subhash Modi is not here tonight, that I can share with you a few stories about the Mombasa game. Mombasa, of course, was the place where cricket all began in 1896 when a ship called HMS Sparrow visited the shores of Mombasa and played the Gentlemen of Mombasa at the Mombasa Sports Club in 1896. Now, legend has it, I'm glad Subhash Bhai is not here because I'm sure the umpiring fraternity might not have known this, but we've had some unique events. I mean, we've even had a record for the world with an umpire, the league match in Mombasa, who signaled a short run of a single. And we've even had the event of a fast bowler. Every bowler in Mombasa who bowls a little quick thinks he's a fast bowler, but we had this fast bowler who bowled at the wicket at Mombasa Sports Club, and we have many crows there, and a crow flew across the wicket. And when the crow flew across the wicket, of course, the ball hit the crow head on, the crow fell on the wicket, and the ball went out, and the umpire didn't bat an eyelid. Why? So these are the stories that we have from Mombasa, and I hope that we can share them. Of course, people tell me, and very much doubt the veracity of what I've said it was actually true. But why should the facts get in the way of a good story?
You're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't propose to say very much. What I do want to say and to end on is I am so honored and privileged to see so many legends amongst us today. So many of you have given hope to so many people. So many of you have given aspirations to so many of us when we were young. So many of you have inspired youngsters to come through all the challenges that they might have faced just to be able to play this wonderful game. Thank you for the memories, all of you. Appreciate it.
Mr. Narendra will come and speak on behalf of his chairman, Mr. Kapil Rabani, and then thereafter he will go for dinner. So Narendra, if you could come over. Thank you.
Chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Rajabali, Vice Chair Tariq, Honorary Secretary, Mr. Sandeep Shah, Honorary Coordinator of the committee, Mr. Subhash Modi, committee members present, all veteran cricketers present tonight, distinguished senior umpires, veteran cricket administrators, all current, past, present members of various cricket clubs, members of the 4th Estate present, my fellow NPCA committee members, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. It is indeed an honor and great privilege for me to stand in front of you this evening to represent NPCA at this second edition of the Past Cricketers Reunion. It gives me a great pleasure to note the presence of a vast majority of our veteran cricketers gathered here today. Without them, Kenyan cricket would not be on the world map. As we celebrate this occasion, let's appreciate each and every individual who was part of the journey to put Kenyan cricket on the international scene. I'll keep the speech as short as possible so that we can spend more time socializing and reviewing all the acquaintances. As the representative of NPCA, which has been and continues to be the bedrock of cricket development in Nairobi and Kenya in general since 1980s. Our member club's contribution in the development and promotion of the game should also be appreciated as they continue to invest in the game despite lack of any meaningful assistance from the government, national body, or any corporate sponsors from commercial entities. Without the support of our member clubs and their love for the game, it would have been impossible to hold such an event today, as most of you might not have gotten the opportunity to showcase your talent and perform at the highest level of the game during the peak of your cricketing career. NPCA will continue to administer the game and develop the game in Nairobi and Kenya in general. We seek your support and blessings to continue with this noble task of promoting the game of cricket from the grassroots all the way to the national level. Hope we can one day reclaim our position as one of the top 10 cricketing nations of the world, a position that we held for so many years, and it was during the prime days of our heroes for Kenya. We all remember the glory days, especially that memorable victory against the star-studded West Indies team that included legendary Brian Lara. We, the management committee of NPCA, salute you, celebrate each and every one of you, and can only say thank you for the great service to our nation, Kenya. Thank you all who made the time to attend this function to support our legends. I look forward to interacting with the past greats. Have a great evening, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Narendra. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the back end of our program, there is one little event that is now outstanding. My chairman has just kind of hold a bouncer on me, and him being the captain and the chairman, I will allow him to kindly proceed. I think he's now whispering in my ears that I should call Mr. Bharat Ghelani to come and finally close this event for us before we get
I'm sorry guys, back on again, and just wanted to surprise on behalf of our chairman. What the chairman has done is wants to thank the committee personally, and he's giving very special awards to each and every member of the committee. So if I call one by one, can we start with the lady? We have the old tradition, we start with the lady. Shalini, please come on the stage. Next one is our stalwart, hard-working, and ever so smiley face, Mr. Sandeep Paisa.
Okay, watch here, watch here. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Missing senior, I'll never forgive him. He forced me to be here, it's not here, but it's another story. So on behalf of Subhash Bhai Modi, yeah, Sandeep Bhai, please collect the trophy. It's for our chairman, Rajabali, and Tariq Bhai will represent him. Presented to Mr. Gilani. Thank you very much.
There is just one special announcement, my secretary here, Mr. Sandeep wants to do. And thereafter then I'll go for the tables to go for dinner. Okay, we have got a proposal, I don't know, from Stray Lions Cricket, Chidam. Because we are here about, I think, 3 generations of cricket players. What he has said is he will organize a game, 5-over game, for all the 3 generations working at Nairobi Gymkhana with food and drinks. Okay. So the date shall be announced. We will work together and see how many of these veterans can still play cricket. At least 5 overs or something, small game. But we will work, and even some of the youngsters will be playing with them. So that will be announced later. Now with that, I think we will now go to vote of thanks. Okay. From the committee chairman, we would like Rajab to present a token to Mr. Gilani.
Good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. On behalf of the chairman, Mr. Rajabali, and the organizing committee of the second edition of Kenya Past Cricketers Reunion, I would like to thank all of you for attending our much awaited prestigious cricketing function. Without your full support, we would not have achieved our success. It is heartening to see you all this evening enjoying the well-organized function, meeting dignitaries, officials, past and present, and all cricketing friends, sports writers, and also renewing your contacts and also going down the memory lane. Our first reunion function was held successfully in 2018 at Nairobi Gymkhana, Lords of Kenya. We had to postpone our second edition of our function due to COVID situation, but we are here again together with the blessings of God and all the well-wishers like you all. We would be failing in our duties if we did not thank our sponsors, all of you who have bought the cards, and all the persons and all those who have helped us to make our function highly successful and memorable. Our special thanks and appreciations go to our hearty, caring, and respectful sponsors, namely Miss Jackie Jan Muhammad, Platinum Sponsorship, Mr. Mayur Shah, Gold Sponsorship, Mr. Nitin Shah, Silver Sponsorship, Mr. Bipin Vora, Silver Sponsorship, Mr. Trilok and Mr. Jay Varia, Silver Sponsorship, Mr. Durgesh Shah, Silver Sponsorship, Mr. Kalpesh Solanki, Silver Sponsorship, Mr. Manoj Patel, Bronze Sponsorship, Mr. Deepak Shah, Bronze Sponsorship, Mr. Pradeep Patel, Bronze Sponsorship, All those sponsors deserve loud applause for their wonderful gestures. Please clap for them. Thank you all. These lovely sponsors and you all have made us to organize this brilliant function in a grand style, and we are confident you all will go home with wonderful memories. We have also so many people to be thanked for helping us out to make our function a great one, and they are the management and staff of Golden Tulip Hotel, especially Mr. Tariq Sayani, Finance and Administrative Manager, Ms. Grace Joseph, Assistant Food and Beverage Manager, Golden Tulip Hotel, and all the staff for making all the fabulous arrangements this evening. Mrs. Nalini Shah for ushering the guests and slideshow presentation. Ms. Khushbu Shah for calligraphy writing on the invitation cards. Mr. Sashikant Sangani for printing all the cards and tickets at no cost. Mr. Suresh Bhai Mehta for negotiating better deals with the Golden Hotel Tulip Management. Kenya and overseas media for the coverage. All the dignitaries and guests for accepting our invitation. All the veteran and upcoming cricketers, officials, sports presenters, writers, past and present cricketers from overseas and within East and Central Africa. Miss Nirasha of Valley Creations for making quality awards and mementos. Mr. Dan of MB Designers for logo sponsorship. Mr. Dan of MB Designers made brilliant logo. Mr. Balkrishna Bali Rawal and his crew member for being our official video and photographer for the function. They are doing a great job. You must have seen them in action, and the world will see through their expertise and professionalism of Mr. Bali Krishna Rawal. All the speakers who delivered wonderful speeches. To all of you gracing our function wonderfully, may God bless you all. I would like to thank our hardworking management organizing committee under the chairmanship of Mr. Rajabali, ably supported by Mr. Tariq Iqbal, Vice Chairman, Mr. Sandeep Shah, Honorary Secretary Treasurer, Mr. Subhash Modi, Honorary Coordinator, committee members, Mr. Edward Odumbe, Mr. Alfred Boy Juguna, Mr. Jasbir Singh, Mr. Bharat Gelani, our overseas liaison officer who lives in UK, who worked on voluntary basis, and all of them spent endless hours planning, making all the arrangements, communication, sending emails, WhatsApp messages, personal calls, text messages, media releases, meetings, selling tickets, collecting money, making table arrangements, preparing food menus, negotiations, printing of cards and tickets, logistic, inviting dignitaries and guests, veteran and upcoming cricketers, making awards, creative work, etc., etc. A lot of work was involved in organizing this prestigious function. It was not a joke, but with blessings of God, things happen. We worked as a team and were supported by each other. I wish to put it on records that our honorary secretary, I would say hardworking honorary secretary and treasurer, Mr. Sandeep Shah, was simply brilliant and outstanding in his responsibilities. Well done, Sandeep Shah. We all enjoyed working with you, and keep up the spirit. And we all enjoyed coordinating with him and our chairman, Mr. Rajabali, and the team. Please do forgive us if there were any shortcomings from our end. We will try to rectify and improve upon in our third edition next year. Thank you all for your support. Hats off to you all for your time, ideas for better tomorrow for cricket in Kenya. Please go on enjoying the cricketing function and make the most of it, because you do not know when you all will meet next time. Enjoy your comradeship and cricketing friendship. It matters all of us this evening. Keep well and stay safe. Happy weekend. Thank you all for listening to us and supporting us. May God bless you all. Subhash Modi, Honorary PRO, Coordinator of the second edition of Kenya Past Cricketers Reunion Function 2022. Cheers everybody, enjoy. Kwaheri.